Boom! By now, you have seen my video on the demise of Yellow Corporation. What? You haven't? Spoiler alert, Yellow shut down. But you still need to see my video and watch it after this video to find out how Yellow rose to be the third largest trucking company and failed. But this video isn't about Yellow. It's about one of their subsidiary companies. I'm Logan, and I talk about trucking and die-cast replicas. So smash the like button and let's get into it. New Penn Motor Express was an LTL company serving customers in Pennsylvania, New England, and Eastern Canada. Note, I said was an LTL company. Sadly, its doors were shuttered in 2019 after 88 years of service.
Wait! 88 years? And they failed? You got to be kidding me.
Yep, that's right. New Penn was founded in 1931. Cloyd F. Erdley and Henry R. Arnold had an innovative idea and $300. Their idea was to provide next-day transportation service of goods moving between eastern Pennsylvania and New York City. Great idea, but poor timing. The worst year of the Great Depression is not what I would consider an optimum time to start a trucking company. But Cloyd and Henry did just that. In fact, for Cloyd and Henry, it turned out to be the best time to go into business as the Great Depression was such a tough teacher. In good times, it's easy to gain customers and grow. But in tough times, service and hard work are required to start and just stay alive. Those tough times built the work ethic and attention to customer service that led New Penn to prosper and grow in the decades to come. This growth led the company to operate 25 service centers and a large fleet of trucks and trailers. New Penn was founded in Lebanon, Pennsylvania, and its headquarters remained in Lebanon until its doors closed in September of 2019. Yep, I said its doors closed in 2019. But how did a company with such a rich history of pride in their quality of service end up closed? Well, their demise was written 18 years earlier in 2001 when the parent company of Roadway Express bought New Penn Motor Express and truckload carrier Arnold Transportation for $475 million. Roadway Express was a giant in the LTL industry based in Akron, Ohio. The New Penn Motor Express company philosophy was a good match for Roadway Express. So, Roadway Express operated New Penn as an independent subsidiary. This operating agreement helped both companies. But this merger wasn't the beginning to the end. In fact, it should have been the beginning of a very bright future for New Penn. What? Wait, guys, I'm contradicting myself here. Didn't I say earlier that their demise was written in 2001? Well, yes, I did. And no, I'm not contradicting myself. Had it not been for the acquisition by Roadway, another acquisition in 2003 would most likely not have happened. In 2003, Yellow Corporation acquired Roadway Corporation for $1.05 billion. This purchase included Roadway Express, Northeast LTL subsidiary New Penn, and Canadian LTL subsidiary Reamer Express. But still, New Penn lived on due to its quality of service for another 16 years under the watchful eye of YRC Worldwide Management. If New Penn's quality of service was so good, it seems that the new operating agreement would have been good for both YRC and New Penn, and another bright future laid out for New Penn. So, what happened? Unfortunately, YRC was not exactly known for great management, and in 2019 decided to merge New Penn into YRC Freight. This was part of YRC's plans to consolidate its regional carriers into a national network to build a super regional carrier providing 1 and 2 day deliveries across the nation. Thus ended the 88-year-old Lebanon, Pennsylvania based New Penn Motor Express. So you see, their demise was indeed written in 2001 with their acquisition by Roadway Express. Several models of New Penn trucks have been made over the years by the greats of the toy truck manufacturers. Winross and DCP both have made models, but I want to show off a custom that I made to commemorate New Penn for a customer in New York.
And here we go, guys. This is the 1/64 scale Mack Anthem day cab in dark green with a 53-foot dry van trailer by First Gear. The truck and the trailer were made by First Gear, and this is a mild custom. You guys have asked for a custom of mine. This is a mild one where I did the graphics on it. It came originally as an owner-operator cab by itself, and then the trailer was with another truck, so I went on and used them that way. It is using the true First Gear 53-foot trailer instead of the DCP trailer because their trailer has a smooth wall, which makes putting graphics on it easier than the DCP with all the rivets. Now, DCP does have a smooth wall, but they're hard to find. It came with the DOT striping down along there. It has the caution wide turns and a marker light there. Also marker lights up along the roof. What I added was the big New Penn logo and the 53-foot. That way, just like the real trailers. It has 4-hole rear chrome wheels and nice soft rubber tires. They're a little bit smaller than the DCPs we're used to, but these are true 64 scale semi tires where the DCPs are not. Trailer was white. It has the silver top and it has the black bottom. That was original. I didn't do any paint job to this one. Has nice drive tire tread pattern on the trailer instead of trailer tire, but that's all right. Air brake canisters and rear suspension is non-working, but it looks like it's modeled after an air ride suspension. Air brake tank there for an air tanks. And then down here you see it has the spare tire and wheel right here hanging on top of the bracket. That's really cool. Most trailers nowadays in America don't run spares, but back when this trailer came out, they were still very common. It has landing gear here, and it is a screw down type. It's a little more delicate than the DCP, but it kind of looks better if you ask me. It's more to scale. DCP is a little overscaled. Either way, they both have the same effect. They screw down so you can set the trailer off by itself. On to the front here. I added the New Penn logo and the trailer number and New Penn colors graphics right there. That's just the way their trailers really are numbered. It has 3 marker lights and your airline electric line hookups right there. Now you really can't hook them up, but it just looks like it. Passenger side of the trailer right there, very much the same, only it has the graphics that I added to it, just about the same. Everything else is the same. It says 53 foot because they put the 53 foot on the 53 foot trailers and the nice New Penn logo. Now New Penn is gone, so these logos are going to disappear. They're all turning to yellow, which some of their legacy paint scheme cabs are going to look really funny with yellow painted on them, but that's just what's going on. The back, it has DOT marker lights there and there, brake lights that are tampoed all in red, the rear ICC bumper with the DOT striping on it, cam locks, and the latches there, plus the hinges are also tampoed in silver, and is the little corner reflectors. I added the new pin graphics, which is not exactly right because they're supposed to go behind the cam locks, but cam locks are one solid piece, so I just split it a little bit. I also added the trailer number down here where it belongs. Now, what's not in the exact right location is the trailer license plate. It should hang on a bracket underneath, but they don't put a bracket for the license plate underneath the trailer back here, so I put it as close as possible right there. And yes, it is a true license plate for a new pin trailer. This trailer does have opening back doors and a detailed interior. Drive-in interior, you can see the wood sides, wood walls, wood floor, and nothing on the roof. Just the sides and the wall. Really nice detail, though, they put in. And the doors do close back. Here is the tractor. It's first gear's Mack Anthem day cab, which they did a really nice job on this tooling. It's got a lot of chrome parts, you know, chrome steps, chrome air tanks, chrome fuel tanks, chrome deck plates, chrome quarter fenders, chrome brackets for mounting the mud flaps. It's got chrome wheels, chrome air horns, chrome exhaust, chrome visor. Really nice what they put on here. They did a nice job dressing it up. While the trailer had 4-hole wheels, the tractor has 10-hole wheels. They're chrome, and then they have a center cap that's painted in black. Pretty cool. It's also got a def tank with a blue tampo for the def tank filler fill. There's a grab bar there, and then what I added to it was the new pin logo on the door with a correct new pin US DOT number, and then an IFTA sticker right where they put them on their trucks. Around on the front corner here is a truck number 1289. Again, it's a correct number for a green Mack in their fleet. It's not an Anthem. I don't know if they had any Anthems in their fleet, but it was on a green Mack truck. They had a lot of Macks in their fleet, and then they went to Volvo like pretty much everybody else did, and then Freightliner. So I don't know if they ever bought an Anthem. We never could find one, but they did have a few that were still in the old green paint scheme. This isn't exactly New Pen's green, but it's close enough. Front, we added a license plate right there, and that is the correct one that was on truck 1289, a Mack. So it is a Mack license plate on a New Pen truck. You got the mirrors and then a gold bulldog on the hood. Mack logo, it has the up here, it has individual jewel style headlights. The driving lights are just little tampos, hard ABS plastic windows, and it's got a full detailed interior, seats, steering wheel, dashboard, gear shift, really sharp inside. Passenger side, you've got the steps here around the really complicated exhaust system they put on these diesels. So there it is. Plus there's a fuel tank. Round on the back. New Pen didn't have anything on the mud flaps, but I didn't bother to take the Mack off. I kind of like the Mack branded mud flaps. They might have actually had them on some of their trucks anyway. DOT striping on the brackets, brake lights, and backup light. Fifth wheel here, which is pretty good. It'll do any DCP first gear trailers. Pretty nice. Deck plate chrome. Then it has your air lines, electric lines, and then there's your exhaust stack. Now note it's a straight pipe coming up from the muffler with the bracket right there. Really, really sharp. Underneath here, that's where we're headed next. It has differentials and drive shafts. It also has air ride suspension detail. It doesn't actually have a real working suspension. You can see the chrome parts, bottom of the engine, bottom of the transmission, hooked up to those drive shafts. Then you can see soft rubber drive tread and soft rubber steer tread. Pretty cool that they did two different treads. They should have done the third for the trailer, but they just did the two. And look under here. Underneath, it has a Mack engine underneath the hood, because these do have opening hoods. Now what they don't have is they don't have a steerable front axle. They just have the straight axle, so it doesn't turn, but personally I like that better because it doesn't roll goofy that way. Under there you can see a beautiful, beautiful Mack engine, lots of turbo piping, intake, and all the detail that you really need. There's your air intake grills, and they look really sharp. Also, it's got black mirrors, brackets, and green batched mirror caps. Looks really sharp. I'm a big fan of the Mack Anthem. I think it's one of the best looking trucks they've had in a long, long time. The CHK kind of lost all styling. When they came out with this, looks great. Now let's hook them back up. To do that, got to put up the landing gear. And there we go, guys. That is the 1/64 scale die-cast Mack Anthem day cab with 53-foot dry van trailer. They are both first gear toolings, and it's a mild custom for New Penn as a legacy paint scheme. This was for a customer, and I hope he really enjoys it. He wanted the new Mack Anthem to make it look like a legacy truck. Not sure if they really had one, but we can go with it. I think it looks really sharp. So let me know what you guys think of this particular truck.
What did you think of my custom throwback New Penn truck? Let me know down in the comments. And don't forget to watch my other video on Yellow Freight to see their history and a pretty cool PEM model of one of their trucks. I'm Logan, the 64th Gear Jammer Skeele, and please go on and like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.